Well, hello. It has been quite a minute for me. I took a nice little trip to Florida at the beginning of the year, which is where I'm from. And that was really fun. I was there for like a week or so. And then I came back to Indiana, and it was then the coldest that it had been all winter. And I couldn't even open my car. Thing was frozen shut. So, I don't know if you saw my little short video, kind of laughing at that whole situation. In the moment, it was really not funny. I can laugh at it now. But that was the catalyst for me to become very depressed. And that would have been, that was like the second or third week of, it was the third week of January. So it took me a little bit to recover from that. But we're back. We're feeling good. So yeah, I wanted to jump back into doing some videos. Obviously, Neopets is kind of my niche, my forte here. So instead of just doing dailies and rambling, I'm going to show off my Neopets pin collection, because I've gotten really into getting the enamel pins. I think they're so freaking cute. And of course you get the item codes for some cool items, rare stuff that's worth a lot of money. I actually have a book. I've literally been trying to move this book for months. This How to Camouflage This Kelp book. Last time I checked, it was 40 mil. Yeah, down to 35. But I got this from some of the blind boxes. The What's Your Passion blind boxes that pop up at Hot Topic every now and then, and you have to just like be on top of your game to know, like, okay, they have them in Hot Topic. Go there physically, because most of the times they're not listed online as like something they have in stock. And hopefully get your paws on some before somebody like buys up the whole stock. Literally, there's like, you can find a lot of these like secondhand on Mercari, and there's people that buy the whole freaking stock of what Hot Topic has to resell on Mercari for like $400. I'm like, this is just, why do you have to do this? So yeah, actually I have, one second. Just so you know, the pins in which I speak of, they come in these little boxes. These are the ones you can get. Sorry, my green screen's making that a little funky. So I've managed to get 3 of these. I went to Hot Topic a few months ago when I heard that they had them, and got lucky. They had 3 left. I bought all 3 of them. And then this actually kind of got started. I have my keys here because I've been a lanyard user for some time, as far as like keeping my keys on a lanyard. I love it. So I bought this one on Mercari. It's the 2022 New York Comic-Con What's Your Passion lanyard, and it came with that fairy paintbrush pin. So cute. So then from these little blind boxes, I got the Darrigan Airy, which I'm kind of like only putting pins. I'm really like, I love a color theme, so we're only putting pins that kind of like go with the color of the lanyard on this. I actually got 2 of these, so I got 3, and 2 of them were the Darrigan Airy, so I resold one of them on Mercari, which the nice thing is like, you can sell them for about the same price as you buy them, even with having redeemed the code. But then if you if you haven't redeemed the code, you can resell them for even more. So you can make money. Obviously, people go and buy up the whole stock just to resell. And what's really sad is I did get really lucky with the items that I got from the prize codes for these. I got this book, which it's hard to sell this kind of thing. It is a booktastic book, so that does make it fairly desirable for people that are trying to get their pets on like the top of the high score charts for the amount of books they've read. And obviously this was like a hard to obtain book, so if you're like, one book away from like, being on top, and you drop 35 mil on this one book to get your pet on there. I also got a magical cow plushie. So the magical plushies, or the starry cow. The magical plushies are like a morphing potion. If your pet plays with it, then it'll turn into that. So I've already sold that. And then the third item I got was a Kugra healing potion. I believe that's what it was called. 6 million. Yeah, I don't have that anymore because I had it listed on the trading post. But when you list something on the trading post after I think 2 weeks, it like expires the listing and you have to relist it. Well, it had expired and I didn't realize it, so I fucking lost it on the stupid apple bobbing daily. Whoop, there goes your $6 million potion that you more or less paid real money for. I was so upset. Oh my god, it made me so sad. Like, Neopets, you're such a cruel game. I feel like the amount of times I've gotten random events where I get something amazing, it's like maybe once in the 20 years of having this account, versus the amount of times where like really bad stuff happens to you, you lose something that's worth a lot, or like, I don't know, I feel like the most common thing is like you put your pet in like some strength training or you level it up and then like 2 pages later it's like, oh, they just lost a couple levels of strength or a couple, why don't we go, like, literally I just paid so much for those code stones, like, so yeah, Neopets can be really cruel. But one time I did get a random event. I mean, this is the only one I can think of that was actually cool. How did that not... Oh, I hit go instead of find. I did get this transparent paintbrush from a random event once. And that was so exciting. But that's probably the luckiest I've ever been in this game. So yeah, my other blind box pin was the Fairy Gerbil, which I'm really happy I got him. He is really cute. I'm sorry the green screen is messing this up. I probably would have foregone that because I really wanted to show these off. They're really good quality. They really are. I think they do a really good job making these. And it's, from what I see, What's Your Passion seems to be like a pretty small company. And they're based out of Florida, which is interesting. You know, that's where I moved from, where I grew up. And then I've also purchased the, if I can get this to focus, this little Shoyuru. And I think these guys were from one of the Comic-Con. They did kind of like a cyber space type of theme or something. I'm really up on things, huh? But I just thought he was cute and bought him on Mercari. The piece de resistance is, I haven't opened these ones. I have a whole stack here that I ordered from What's Your Passion. I got one of the, like 25th anniversary, like birthday themed ones, which I read they did these ones a different way. I can see from how it looks, and I definitely wanted to compare the quality of these, because I remember reading on Jelly Neo whenever they said that they were coming out with these, that they were going to do these ones differently for the colors and the vibrancy. So I was really curious to compare, because like I said, these are like really nice, or really good quality. And I was worried that this other method would not be as high a quality. So these ones right here. Limited edition pins are 3D UV printed instead of the typical hard enamel. This keeps the colors as vibrant and as fancy as the anniversary designs themselves. And then it's funny too is, yeah, I got one of these ones. And yeah, you're not supposed to redeem the codes for these ones until Valentine's Day. And they have things on them, you know, do not redeem until February 14th. But these guys right here, these 4, they've kind of told us what items you get for them. And it's these pieces, these wearables here. And I can open this up so it's bigger. Super cute. I really love the lily pad. I love this so much. That is so cute. For a certain aesthetic, this is cute. Kind of not my vibe. This is pretty cool too. But I thought these were my favorite for sure. So we know that that's what comes with each one of these. Wait, which one was the Akara? Oh, this is Akara. Okay, I don't know why I got this in my head. It was an Aisha thing because there was an Aisha in it, but no. Okay, so the Akara has like these little Akara cups. That's so cute. But yeah, you can't redeem these until February 14th. And then it's interesting too. Okay, so they've put these in the database, I see. So they're like, oh, we see these items are active. Is basically... Oh, I'm wondering if people... Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. We're not going to risk redeeming these. But for these, the anniversary ones... Where did that go? We don't know the prize pool yet. So that's cool, but unfortunately it is not February 14th yet, so I can't redeem that code in this video to see what prize might come out of it. But without further ado, I believe this is the URL. So I will start with... Oh, okay, no, that's not it. I will start with the pins that What's Your Passion has had available for a little while. And then move to these newer ones to kind of show them off. Am I in the right... Where do I go to redeem a code again? It's the, like, Grundo warehouse. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, honestly... I feel like his yellow on this, which unfortunately my green screen is making look like poop. But comparing, I guess it's okay. I wish his yellow was maybe a little darker. Guess the shop wizard, he's supposed to be a yellow jub, but just turn it off for a moment so you can actually see. Very cute, very high quality. There's some glitter in the little like streaks that go around him, but otherwise he's a lot less glittery than some of the other ones. And then we have 2 posts that he's like secured by. I got the UC Fairy Lenny. Fairy Lenny was like the first, like, I painted my Lenny fairy years ago, when it was, not to throw some shade, but when it was a lot harder to accomplish than it is now. If you're a newer player, like, wow, they just give out paintbrushes like candy. Like, it was so hard to get paintbrushes back in the day. So if you had a painted pet, like, it was like hot shit. Obviously he's converted, and I haven't gone through, you know, there's the new NCUC. I was never a big one on caring about converted pets. I had to even, like, come back, learn what that was. And to me, a big part of the fun of having my Neopets, even though it wasn't something I was able to do before, is dressing them up, customizing them. And he's kind of a fancy pretty boy in his car and his castle, and I feel like I would just lose a lot of that personality if you would. So more of the purpose of this video. So he has so much glitter through his feathers. It looks like just the blue of his body and like the purple of his beak are the only solids, and then the rest is very glittery. Beautiful. I love these colors. I really love green, if you couldn't tell, and been a fan of the UC Fairy Lenny for many years, so had to have this one. So pretty. Okay, and kind of feeding into my love of green, and I do collect other pins too. I have a green backpack, and I'm only putting green pins on it. So I really wanted to get a lucin for my green theme on my backpack. And these ones have been available for a little while, I know. And they should continue to be available. I think these newer ones are only going to be available for a couple more days, if that. So she's really cute, her little pose. She's kind of smaller in size compared to, like, him. You can kind of see side by side the size difference. Also with kind of the Fairy Lenny. So you just imagine if these were to scale, a Fairy Lenny is like 2.5 times the size of Illison. And the shop wizard as well. Just another close-up on her. Again, I love the quality of these. I think they're just fantastic. And yeah, she's got some glitter accent, like, looks like just the edges of her wings and the middle parts of her wings. Super cute. So I also got, because I spent a certain amount, they sent me the Valentine's lanyard as like a bonus gift. So let's check that out. Standard lanyard. Very cute. It looks like it has a lot of the pets on it. Let me just kind of... Oh, we have a little Grundo, a Mohawk, a Noil, Merca, the Valentine's paintbrush. What is that? It's not focusing. Looks like a plushie, Valentine's plushie critique. There's the Valentine's Kugra. And the Jub, always so cute. And then a little Fiora. That's super cute. I think I would say this This print is pretty good quality. I'm not a fan of this. I honestly wish it was just connected. I don't ever have a need to like disconnect my lanyard in that way and just throw it over my head. So I wish it was just a solid thing instead of having this black thing connecting it. So then for these guys, I do have a croc, Okeechobee. So cute. Oh, I love him. He's my little Florida dude. So with these, my first pet was actually a Nemo. That's geeky. My first and oldest pet. So I was kind of like, oh, I should get the Nemo. That was my first pet. But I wasn't going to get two of these. And looking at these items, I liked the croc one more than the Nemo lily pad, which I also really like. But so I settled on croc instead of Nemo. And he is like completely glitter. Oh, I love. He's got so much attitude. Let's open him up. He is awesome. I love him. I think the only thing about him that strikes me is just the yellow color. Like I said, I'm very color coordinated with where I put my pins. I don't know where I'm going to put him yet. Last but not least is we had the anniversary ones. Out of an Usul, a Loop, and a Grundo, I like Grundos the most, and I thought the Grundo was the cutest. Like, look at him. And also just the pink color spoke to me. So that is this one. And so these are printed a different way. Like it said, it was a 3D UV printing, so you can definitely see a difference. It's kind of printed on what looks like kind of a silvery base. You can kind of see that here underneath where it's kind of the strings of the balloon. It's just kind of silver. So it looks like it's kind of like printed on top of like a silver base. Go ahead and open this up. So yeah, it definitely has a 3D effect to it, like kind of the texture and how it's raised. If I can kind of like turn it, you can kind of sort of see. I feel like I mostly can see it like in his little toes. I can definitely feel the texture and the bumpiness. This is super cute. Again, I think this is definitely speaks. I don't think speaks is the word I'm going to. I think it lives up to. I'm trying to compare these to the other ones. There is a part of me that feels like this is a little cheaper. I don't know the manufacturing processes of like. I think these are. Let's see. Instead of typical hard enamel, they're saying this is a 3D UV printed. This does feel like higher quality. It's weird too that they say keeps the colors as vibrant and fancy. Like, is that a concern they have? Is that these colors are gonna fade? Because I don't think they would. This seems very like sealed in. I don't know. I'm curious about this. It almost seems like a cop out to me. You could have definitely done like these quote unquote vibrant colors. I feel like in the old style. Let me take this out. Cute. I like it's got on the back. It says Neopets. It has the What's Your Passion logo. Some pin ASMR for you. Yeah, I don't know. This just doesn't feel as nice, to be quite honest. These feel and seem a lot nicer. But I don't know 100%, like I said, technology, manufacturing, what that actually entails, and a hard enamel pin versus 3D UV printing. If you have any insight, I would love to know. I'm curious. So yeah, let's try to arrange these again. So yeah, the Croc and the Grundo, these are like 25th anniversary, limited edition convention stuff. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to sell these for very long. Oh yeah, it says right here, available through the 11th of February. I'm recording this on the 10th. So by this time this is uploaded, it's probably going to be like the last day, or these will not be available for direct purchase on What's Your Passion anymore. Okay, so I totally lost track of which one was which. Let's see, they're kind of sort of labeled. So this one's labeled UC Pet. That's going to be my Fairy Lenny. I think this one was the Wizard, Shop Wizard, and this one was a Lucen. And then I also I got a code with the lanyard, and you also get a bonus code for spending over a certain amount. So there's tier 1, tier 2, and UC Pet. That's what I'm going to be redeeming. I have looked at the prize pools. Some stuff is garbage, some stuff's worth millions. It's all how lucky you gonna get. So let's do Shop Wizard. Maybe I should look up the price pools again. No, I'm just gonna redeem them. Oh, cool. The fuck? Okay. Love Neopets. Huh? What? Doesn't have motivation? I love it. Okay. Let's just check my inventory. Is there anything in there? Okay, I did get something. Coffee of the Undead. That doesn't sound like it's worth much. Yeah. Well, it's a gourmet food item. I'm just gonna chuck it in my safety deposit box. Again. Yeah. That's so weird. Yet. Creepy Darrigan Citadel background. That looks kind of cool. I just want to know how much it's worth though. Yay! Oh, and it's gone up recently too. Heck yeah. That's cool. That's a really cool background. I'm happy with that. Interesting, it doesn't say that it's a part of a code and you can find it in stores. That's a little lame. I mean, I guess it's still worth a mil, but it's something that's just you could buy it in mystical surroundings. That's very lame. Okay. I'll probably end up just keeping that. I like to just hold on to wearables. Okay, I'm pretty sure the UC Pet ones are like you just get what you get for those ones, but let me see. Get your virtual item. Oh, it actually worked out. Okay, yeah, I remember. UC Pet plushie background. Look what Gilroy did for you. Cute. I'm so happy that worked correctly that time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just what you, or it's maybe like a couple of possibilities. This is worth 8 mil. Wow. That is so cute. Okay. So I have one tier 1 and one tier 2 code left to redeem. Back to it. We'll do the tier 1 and then end off with the tier 2. I wonder if it's random what you get when you put in one of these codes based on what tier it is, or if the codes have like an item already assigned to them. Cloud Kitschik plushie. I feel like that's not going to be worth much. Let's see. I could be wrong. Wasn't wrong. Okay. All right, one last one besides the 2 that I gotta wait a few days to do. Okay, zero size object. Okay, we'll just go here and refresh. Zombie squirt gun. I bet that's not worth much. Meh. Meh. Used to be worth a pretty penny. Rare item code. Interesting. So yeah, that was a tier 2, but the item I got, it's not listed here. Zombie squirt gun. It's not even on this page at all. Interesting. Well, that was still fun. And I have a couple more codes to redeem in a couple days. So it seems like this was my best my best score, and that was just one that's like, yeah, if you get the UC1, you're guaranteed to get one of these 3, so cool. I don't know, those items could be better. I'm trying to like not be disappointed, but I think I am a little disappointed, especially seeing as how I got really, really good items from the first set of pins I got, and then I freaking lost one. It was worth 6 million. The stupid apple bobbing game. I hate that guy so much, although I really enjoy the color of his mane. It's a really nice green, and they got a nice gradient ombre situation going on it. I look at it every time I do that little But anywho, that was really fun, despite maybe my little bit of disappointment in these items. I do like the backgrounds. Give me wearables over random. If it's gonna not be worth anything, at least let it be a wearable, because then I feel like I get some sort of utilitarian purpose out of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed these. I feel like hopefully the highlight was just getting to see these lovely pins, which are gonna look crappy now because I have my greens. Wow, yeah, lovely. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. And yeah, this is my hair too. It's tough to work with a green screen. But yeah, if you watched my whole video, thank you so much. I am planning some more Neopet videos to come. If you would be interested in a guide about like being to customize your pages, I think that's something I want to do. I'm a web developer, so, and actually I really do credit kind of becoming a web developer to Neopets. I just want this to be, this is another reason why I don't like this thing. I feel like it keeps it where you can't just get it to lie like flat and right. Like it's always, do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't, it's not right. It's like, so I do feel like these lanyards could be a little bit higher quality, but it's not the print of them themselves. It's this freaking thing. Like I have an Animal Crossing lanyard and it's just connected, and I much prefer that. But yeah, I'm gonna study. I've never actually done it because Neopets is freaking archaic, and I gotta learn. But that would be part of the process, is learning, customizing a profile, customizing my shop, a guide about how, to learn how to do it yourself. And if that is that something you're interested in? Because that's something I've thought about doing. I originally started studying, like HTML and CSS, when I was like 12 to be able to do things, make little pages on here. And, fast forward 20 years and it's been what I've done for a living for the last decade. So I would definitely love to explore that and learn it and have that be a way that I can kind of like contribute to the Neopets community. But I am going to have to learn because, like I said, Neopets is a little archaic, and things that I've already tried to do to customize my profile, I'll put in certain CSS rules on where, you enter that code. You might not know, but there's this place in the settings where you can enter in the code to customize your profile and then save it, and Neopets just strips it right out. It's like, we don't want these style rules, which it is kind of like some newer types of CSS style rules. Like, I don't think they abide by like Flexbox, if you know what that is. So it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be like kind of stepping into the past of like writing the code, and how it actually works. So again, yeah, if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. And let me know, do you collect these pins? Do you think I'm crazy for buying so many? Please don't even begin to go and like add up the prices. Is there a pin that you wish they would make? Are you waiting for them to make a particular Neopet that you haven't seen, or character or pet? I think I'm particularly happy with my UC Fairy Lenny, and I think my Illusion pen, which again, these look like Garbo with the green screen. But yeah. And, if you would like me to keep doing this sort of video too, where I can talk about the quality and compare these pins. Because, yeah, I do like looking at them. I do like having them. Yeah, it's fun. So I hope you enjoyed my video. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay passionate. I feel like I've totally just dropped off the edge of there with my little outro. I might try that again. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, please stay passionate and enjoy your free time. Thanks for watching.